What's up guys, and welcome back to Techplant. Today some historical things have happened for this channel and I'm super excited to tell you and show you about it. First things first though, I did hit the 5,000 mark for subscribers, so I want to say thank you to everyone who subbed and thank you to everyone who viewed and watched my channel and everyone who commented and interacted with me. I really appreciate it. The past year and a half interacting with longtime fans has been a blast, and I really hope I can keep you guys as fans as the future comes. But anyways, let's get back to the second landmark thing, and that is about the grow box. I finally grew enough food to create a really awesome salad, so I want to show you how that all went. Let's check it out. Alright guys, first and foremost, check this out. Learned a new way to edit video. Still don't have it perfected, but at least now I can get rid of that horrible pink glow and make things actually look green. But back to the video. So I was doing my daily routine, checking on my plants, making sure they're well watered, which is practically every day. They seem to just suck up the water. But I finally discovered something awesome and something I've been waiting for this entire time. Check them out. They are finally red. I never knew how long it actually took for these things to change colors, but check it out. There's actually like 4 or 5 on there that are about ready to eat. I'm super excited, and I've been totally waiting for this for such a long time, and this is the first fruiting vegetable that I've had in this room. Both of my plants actually do have tomatoes on it, so I'm like pretty surprised that they've been in sync and just, I don't know, they look great. Since there's no bugs in here and it's just grown in like not a sterile condition, but it's not grown outside, everything just looks so pristine and perfect. Like all these tomatoes, you don't even have to wash. You can just pluck them off. The worst thing that could be on them is literally like a few specks of dust. Like, these things are awesome looking. The timing of these tomatoes could not have been any more perfect. I mean, it's pretty much a gift from God here that I got 5,000 subscribers and red tomatoes in like the same time period. The spinach is also ready to harvest. You can even see some of the first leaves are starting to turn yellow. So everything else about them is doing perfect. Like I said, very clean, no bug bites, no bugs have been chomping on it, just awesome. My dinosaur kale is also looking awesome. I'm not sure if it's supposed to look skinny like this, but hey, that's what it looks at, and I think it's going to taste great. So let's go ahead and pull this out and try and harvest everything. All right, here's all my crops. I actually have 3 full ingredients this time, so I can actually make a real salad that isn't just plain lettuce. So I'm super excited about that. Also, I did take them out of the grow box just so you can see their actual color. Even though I just did recently discover how to color my videos a little better to get that pinkish bluish color out, still this will be a lot easier for you to see. And of course, the real star of this show is these red tomatoes. Again, I really love tomatoes and I'm super hyped. For being cherry tomatoes, they came out pretty darn large and they're perfectly plump. I mean, they are just excellent. So I don't know if you know this, but usually you can trim like your lettuce plants and your leafy greens plants. So for this kale, I'm just going to trim off what I want to eat this time because there's no need to chop down the entire plant. I can let it continue to grow and get a lot more life and a lot more food out of it. So I'm just going to take what I need for today. Just looking at the leaves though, they're absolutely immaculate. Lucky for me, since I'm growing these indoors, I don't have to worry about bugs and I don't have to worry about pesticide. And that's a huge deal to me because I've been reading a lot, obviously, in the news, and these are things we've already known. But there's tons of pesticides put on all of our plants, and it doesn't wash off. I mean, you can wash some of it off, but there's no way you're getting it all. So every day we're just ingesting this stuff. So growing indoors is a great way to avoid that entire like toxic mess, and that's why I'm trying to come up with like unique and easy ways for everyone to grow vegetables inside. I'm actually going to see how long I can grow this kale, and I'm also going to try and put it into flowering just because I want to collect some seed from it, because these are heirloom plants, so I would love to keep them going because it does seem to be pretty good genetically. All right, now we're on to the spinach. The only damage that's on this spinach is just some of the lower leaves are kind of yellowed, but that is pretty typical with almost any leafy greens that you grow. Some of the very early leaves are just way too old by the time you harvest and they end up dying, so I'm not too worried about it. This is actually like a Korean spinach that I got from Korea, so I'm excited to try and see if it tastes any different. I've only ever had Korean spinach on kimbap, and I think they actually like boil it, so it'll be interesting to try it fresh. Also, I don't recommend taking your nice pruning shears and sticking it into like the gritty dirt and cutting. All right, here is the harvest, at least a partial harvest. Remember, I did not kill everything, so I still have some veggies left. I took a little bit more than I need personally just because I'm going to share some of it with my family members, which I always encourage. If you're going to grow vegetables, try and grow enough and get other people to taste how good they are and just to help other people out. For me, this is just a super exciting time for this channel. I hit the 5,000 mark. Thanks to you guys again. Really appreciate it. It really is all you guys because I can't subscribe to myself 5,000 times. So thanks again. And also, I'm finally starting to produce some food, which this has been like a year-long goal that I've tried to achieve. So now I can make a salad with multiple ingredients and not just straight lettuce. And I'm super excited about it and excited about what the future holds. So to celebrate this 5,000 subs and this successful food grow, let's make a salad on camera. So first I'm just gonna chop up this kale. I really don't know how much of the stem you should eat, but I'm pretty brave eater. I'll pretty much eat anything. Hell, I'll eat a dead bird off the sidewalk if you paid me enough. But anyways, I'm just gonna chop it all up in there, stems and all, because I'm sure it's gonna be great. I'm gonna take these sweet tomatoes and cut them up. Next, I'm gonna take our second ingredient, and that's the spinach. I'm just gonna chop it all off the stems. I'm gonna mix it up into the salad really nice. And finally, we have the star of the show, and that is these beautiful red cherry tomatoes. They look absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy they turned out this way. Please do ignore my terrible cutting practices. I should be using a cutting board. Finally, we're gonna sprinkle some cheese from the cheese plant on here and then add some salad dressing, and we are done. It may seem totally lame to you guys that I'm super hyped and excited about just a stupid salad, but honestly, it means a lot to me because I've really tried pretty hard to get to this point, and I've put a lot of work into it, as weird as it seems, and I'm just super happy about it. So I'm glad you guys get to celebrate this with me. And here's the salad in front of right where I took it from. I don't think you can really get much fresher of a salad than this, so I guess bon appetit. Alright guys, that's it. We have made the first step in Techplant history. We've hit the goals I've wanted to hit. I'm finally producing some food, and I want you guys to know that I've got some sweet stuff on the deck for what I'm going to do in there, because obviously once a month eating is not sustainable. So I've got some systemic things I'm going to start implementing where I can get weekly food. So those are the next steps of everything, and I really hope you guys stick around for that kind of thing. And also, I've got a lot of houseplants. I've invested as of lately quite a bit in some houseplants. You'll see videos about that soon. They're breeding and reproducing at an extreme rate, so much so that I can barely house them. Like, I've got a lot of duplicate plants over here, and I have some plants to somehow like give them out, whether it's through like raffling or randomly picking comment or people who comment or whatever, but just ways to give back to you guys, because obviously this whole 5,000 subscriber thing would never be possible if it wasn't for you guys. So since I don't have space and I can produce a lot of plants relatively quickly, I'd like to start giving back to you, because it's really cheap to ship baby plants. So I'm kind of looking into that too. So thanks again for everything, you guys. I really love when you interact with the channel. You can say whatever you want. You can say mean things. I still like to see the comments. I think they're funny. I think the other day someone said I had terrible nails, which, yeah, that's the truth. I chew them, so whatever. But I think that stuff's all great, so I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy my interaction with you guys. So thanks again. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys stick with me through more of this journey, because I got a lot of cool stuff I want to keep showing you. And as always, guys, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I'll see you next time.